In a world with entirely too many shows about cars, this is another pointless automotive podcast.
Nice. Well, welcome back to another pointless automotive podcast.
Another one.
Chadwick and Frank. I timed it perfectly, so he's taking a drink, so he'll just make a blah, blah, blah noise. Guys, welcome back. We're happy to have you. Another week, another pointless topic. We actually have a topic.
Oh man,
Uh,
this has
this-
a point actually. This one's pointed, if you will.
And it's stressful. This is a stress-focused episode because I'm just going to say it, man. At the time this episode rolls out, when it's released out of the ether into reality, when it's forged onto a physical world, we'll have about 2 weeks before the next wearing the shirt Sierra Rally.
Mhm.
And I believe we both have to have cars. I know you said you're not going, but you still are aiming to have a car represent you.
Yes.
We
In
need
my
to finish. We need to finish these cars by
There's
that. I
work to
think
be
that
done.
would be an official deadline to have your car project finished. That's what I want to talk about today, Frank. We have 2 weeks.
We're look at us. It's like we're not even trying, not by design, but just because that's how this shit goes down. It's like every episode of fucking X to the Z exhibits show. Or any of those like car builder shows. We're like, we've got to get it ready for the show, and we've only got 72 hours, and
Right.
and like, sure as shit, we're living it.
We're very much living through it, except they do it like constantly, right? So they have
by
nothing but
design.
time to throw at it, right? Like for me, it's like, oh, cool. After I'm done with work, I'm gonna try to, not totally get, I don't know,
Divorced.
divorced, murdered in my sleep. I was gonna go with, but yours is a little softer. I'll take
get
it. I'll
get fully bobbited.
Yeah, dude. Oh, don't go there, dude. Uh, that was the second Battle of Bull Run, if I remember historically.
The
Sorry,
Battle of the
that
Knot
was
Bulge.
it was Manassas, Virginia Bull Run. Okay. Anyway, history. So yeah, no, 2 weeks left. What current status, Frank? What have you done? This is a lot. Put you on the fucking spot. What have you done
Yeah.
to your rally car? What's your rally car again? Remind us.
Yes.
Remind
Okay.
us of your steed.
Back to brass tacks here.
Mhm.
2004
Okay.
Ford Focus SVT. And for those who haven't been following along, which is probably everyone who has an actual life, myself included. The whole purpose of this was the next DWA rally. Chadwick laid down the gauntlet, said, "Hey, we should buy cars for the next rally that are cool, max budget, all in, purchase price, repairs, maintenance, etc. No more than $3,500, hard cap."
Yeah.
So you bought a car, and I bought a car, and the car I purchased was this '04 Ford Focus SVT. It's a 5-door, as they call it, hatch. It's in, I don't remember, but like magma orange or some really bright ass orange that's deeply faded. 6-speed manual, as they all are, and it has some needs. Those needs were check engine light is on for oxygen sensor,
Mhm.
as I was told. Needs an axle. It's got a somewhat leaky valve cover. Needs a windshield. Desperately needs tires. And as comes to find out, I probably should do the thermostat housing.
Mhm.
It's a common thing on this. This one's leaking a little bit. Doesn't seem too bad, but it's a good while you're in there.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
that's what I've got up against me. That's the clean slate. $2,000. I've got $1,500 to play with to do everything else, which is doable. But I gotta do it is the problem. So, couple of things. I did get it to pass smog. I did not
Huge.
have to change the oxygen sensor. We
Oh.
updated on this maybe 3 weeks ago,
That's right.
and I just cleared the code. I did a couple of proper drive cycles. The thermostat was being a little sluggish, so it did have a pending code for that for a little bit. That went away. Set all the smog monitors, got it smogged, got it tagged. That is good. I've subsequently gotten the windshield replaced, which was great. The other one had a big horseshoe crack right in front of your eyeballs on the driver's side. New windshield, $200 installed. Ford Focus's rule for that sort of thing.
Hell yeah.
That's kind of where I've left it. I got to do fluids because here's the thing, and
Mhm.
and you'll tell us about your car here in a moment and what you have and haven't done. Um, I feel like my level of responsibility to make this car right is higher if I'm going to have someone else drive it than if I'm going to be driving it. I have a higher pain tolerance for my own pain
Mhm.
than me being willing to saddle somebody with a potential headache. Now, this whole thing is a potential headache, so that's unavoidable to a certain extent. But like that's why I like, do I have to do a valve cover gasket before I send this thing out? No. Will it cause somebody a problem? Probably not. Do I feel obligated to do? Yeah, I kind of do.
Yeah.
Certainly the axle needs to be done. It's just a blasted boot, but yeah, no. If there's a dirt stage, you don't want to
Mhm.
run it with a
Oh
torn
God.
open axle boot and then
Right.
beat the shit out of it afterwards. So there's some stuff I need to take care of. The other thing I have done, and we'll get into more of the stress stuff here in a moment. This whole thing is a stress.
I can feel the stress already.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
already there, man.
Um, I did buy tires. I got a set of four
Oh.
tires. They have not been mounted and balanced yet. And there's good and bad with this. Can I vent to you a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah. You can vent this to me.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look what he's
Hey,
done.
look at that.
Um, that is what I've gotten. So I got a set of four Hankook Ventus V12 Evo 2,
Hmm.
which I got them not because they're particularly great tires. They're decent tires. They're pretty
Good tire,
aggressive.
dude. Good tire.
Yeah, yeah. They kind of been around for a while.
They have.
Not a new design, but it's sticky. I want to say they're like a 320 tread wear.
Okay. Pretty good.
They're not like our compounds, but for the mission at hand, they're more than adequate. They're a very good tire for what we're trying to do here.
Right.
Um, Now I got a good deal on them, and this is where I need to vent a little bit. I got too good of a deal on them for me to complain
Mm.
about what I'm going to complain about.
Uh-oh.
Um, got them home. I drove to San Jose to get them. So I have kind of a sort of a hookup through a guy who shall not be named, not Voldemort, but somebody. Long story short is I have access to like a wholesale tire account.
Hmm.
So I was able to get these tires for like $99 a pop,
That's a good price.
which
That's
I think
really
like
good.
on Tire Rack on these, they're like $1.60 each.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
So
16s, right?
17s. They're
17s.
two
That's right.
15 17 or 215 45 17.
Okay.
Um so with tax it was $442 or whatever.
Hmm.
Great, cool, lovely. Got home. I noticed the manufacturer date on them, the date codes.
Oh.
Um Nothing that's again for what we are doing. I'm not going to like drive these things back and return them or whatever thing. Especially I got a good deal on them. What are here in September of 2025? How old is too old for a set of new tires, never mounted, actual new from a tire warehouse? In your opinion?
Probably anything over 2 years is a little too hanging out too long. It's not that I wouldn't run it. I'd look for like dry rot, depending on tire warehouse is good. Hopefully it's
Yeah,
climate
they look
controlled
great.
out of the
They look
sun.
perfect. But staring at the date code looks less perfect.
I'm assuming you're looking at more like 4 years.
This is the 51st week of 2021. That's
Holy
what's on the
shit,
tire.
bro.
So 3 years and change.
Yeah.
Which if like
Wait,
I had
what?
them
You
installed
said
from
first week of 2021?
51st week
Okay, so
of
at the
2020.
end.
The
Yeah.
second to last week of 2021.
Still, dude.
And I'm just like, God,
That's a
if
bummer.
this was a car I was going to be owning for a huge chunk of time,
Yeah, I'd be bummed.
I would be like, hey, we need to fix this, right? Like,
Mhm.
but because they were effectively whatever 40% off or whatever the case may be, and they're going to go on a car I'm not going to own forever. And really, the mission
Yeah.
statement is let's beat the brakes off of this thing in the hands of God and country, not even me.
Mhm.
Um, and hopefully come out on the other side largely unscathed. And then I'll probably move the car on.
Okay.
And so for that mission statement, I think it's adequate, but it's still kind of shitty.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Nearly 4 years old.
Jesus.
Off the rack.
Yeah.
I don't know. They look good. They look great. I would have never known. I loaded them in my car.
Probably fine. It's one of those things.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like a timing belt, right? It's like a timing belt on a car with no mileage. I'm like,
yeah,
age is still a
yeah,
thing.
it was done 4 years ago, but it hasn't been driven a minute. Like, I don't.
I think it's fine. Like you said, I'd still be bummed. At least you didn't pay top. Now you pay top dollar for something like that. Absolutely be pissed.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
Man, like, what are we doing here? Yeah.
And you paid like with tax, you said like $450, something to that effect.
Yeah. 441.
It's a good deal, dude.
Yeah. And now I still need to pay to get them mounted and balanced.
Dude, I used to run those on my Galants back in like 2006, 2007.
Yeah.
They've been out for a while.
Design.
Yeah. They're good though. They were always the kind of budget enthusiast tire. Like if you knew, you knew. They were pretty good tires. A lot of people ran them because they were a good bang for your buck. I think they still are considered good bang for your buck.
Yeah. Maybe they just haven't made them in 5 years. I don't know.
Jesus. No, I know they still make them. That sucks, man. That's some back inventory they were getting rid of.
Yeah. So whatever. And it sucks too because I drove to San Jose and back to pick them up, and I got them home at the house, and I'm like, oh, look at this, cool. Would I have declined them and driven my ass home with no tires? I don't know. Maybe I would have saved if they can pick out something different. But yeah, I don't know. Beggars can't be choosers, and they're still going to be kick-ass. They're still going to be sticky. They're still going to do what they need to do. So
I think they're like a 340, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, 340, 320, something like that.
It's good.
Yeah,
it's a good tread wear.
So that's what I'm up against now. So absolute must do's. Axle, fluids, tires, alignment. Really should do is thermostat housing, valve cover gasket.
Yeah.
Everything else I don't know. There is a little bit. I did drive it a little bit more. Runs pretty well. There is a little clunking out of the front end, so I'm gonna find out what that's gonna be when I'm doing this axle.
Sway bar end link.
That's what I'm predicting. I think they're the same sway bar end links. That's just like a regular Focus like ZX5.
Oh, that's surprising. Yeah.
So they're ubiquitous. If I need them, I can get them within 10 minutes. Like it's not that big a deal. So
just get under there and start kicking shit. You'll hear it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to be doing. Just getting a pry bar on some things and seeing what moves when it shouldn't. So I need to do that like this week. Okay. Otherwise, the sand is going to fall out of the hourglass. How about you, man? Like that's what I'm like. That's not a mountain that's unclearable. Like
not
I
at
can,
all.
in theory, I can knock that out in a day.
Yeah,
at least
routine
most
maintenance.
of it. Yeah. And we'll see. But that's assuming like nothing goes wrong and nothing strips and nothing breaks and
have you
every
crawled?
Part's correct.
Here's my favorite question: have you crawled under that car yet?
Hell no.
You got more to do.
That's what I'm.
You got more to do, buddy.
It's a 136,000 mile car. It's going to have some needs. I don't. It's had a fair amount of maintenance done to it in its past, but we'll see. We're gonna find out. How about you? I know you've got like Tweaker Town. You're playing, right?
Dude. It's I love the platform I'm working on because I'm familiar with it through my C30 and S40 back in the day. It's a 2005 Volvo V50 T5 all-wheel drive 6-speed manual. So it's kind of super rare. I think it's the rarest of all those Volvos by a lot. Yeah, it's a wagon. Let's do pros. Pros. Eibach lowering springs, which are pretty hard to come by. They're hard to find for that car. They're not cheap. It has an exhaust cutout, which is a pro and a con because right as I bought it, it had a wire going from the source of power out the passenger door, underneath the door sill, and underneath the car.
Perfect.
Absolutely wonderful. Brilliant engineering, I might add. Other pros.
Just like they drew it up.
Yeah, what are the other pros? Definitely a con is the passenger seat was cut out in full tweaker mode when you could have just unplugged you could take the whole harness because there's a lot of wires. I sent you some photos earlier. This is a Volvo. This front seat has an airbag. This front seat has heating. This front seat is fully powered. This front
Cut
seat
it
has
out.
a sensor.
Just cut it out.
Cut it with a knife
Cut it
instead
the
of
fuck
removing
out.
one Phillips head screw. And then instead of where the seatbelt, because the seatbelt mounts the seat, instead of finding a T50 Torx socket or to remove that T50 Torx bolt, he just cut the seatbelt.
You a
So
Bryan Adams fan?
I know where
No.
you're going with this one.
Cuts like a
Let me say it.
knife.
Yeah, there we go.
But it hurts so good.
And the thing is, I'm like, who would do this? And then when he cut the subwoofer out when I bought the car and the sparks shot everywhere, I'm like, fucking, here's my knifey guy. He's a little stabby. This guy, dude. But you know, it is what it is. I thought like, well, this would be pretty easy to put together. No, man, he cut it so close to the harness too that like I might have to repin some of these connectors. But anyway,
Sure.
here we are. I actually was able to source the part I needed. I used
Cool.
a junkyard online on eBay. I actually love eBay for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, really like dumb stuff like that. Like
so
I
good
need a
for that.
stock airbox or I need a whatever. There's so many wreckers that will, and a lot of the
Killer.
time the parts are cheap.
Good prices, right? Or
Yeah.
you just throw them an offer if it has make an offer. eBay's like really, I love eBay, just to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I buy a lot of shit on there, like video games and like old retro action figures. I sell stuff on there. I love it.
Gently used fleshlights.
Yeah, women's underwear after they've written up a whole like what they did in the underwear that week.
Yeah, like
that's
how
one of
many
my favorite
miles,
things.
how many miles on a unicycle they rode, things like that.
God bless them.
Yeah.
Make that money, ladies. But
That's right. Get
or
paid.
guys, I don't know. I mix it up. So that was cool to source that, but it's a job, right? Because I got to repair all that wire. That's a lot of soldering, and you got to do it right because you don't want airbags
Especially
to be
SRS
defective.
components.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
You don't.
The seat warmers go to like 2,000 degrees and melt the seat. Who knows? So you don't want that stuff going
You
on.
just create like a plasma reaction within the seat.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Cold
So
fusion.
I got a good deal on tires too. So I went with I like these tires, Advan Flevas, Yokohamas. It's a good middle of the road tire. It's pretty affordable. It's 300 tread wear, so it's not like my 200 Falcons I usually run.
Right.
I rated on my Mini pretty good for the last rally we went on. They're good. They're a good kind of like excitement focused tire. It's not
No
anything
land
that's
wind.
it's not gonna wow you with its like road noise or any of that kind of stuff. It's definitely more focused on sporty stuff.
Sure.
So they were having, I always check. So once I got like my tire that I'm looking at, I just keep going back to Tire Rack because Tire Rack will have killer deals. And they had an $80 off when you buy 4 tires, and I got them all for like $506 with tax shipped to me. So
Right.
that's not bad
Yeah.
for of those kind of tires.
Oh yeah.
So that worked out pretty good. I bought a lot of the parts because I knew what I was going to need.
Yeah.
So obviously doing spark plugs because it was weird. So he was a tweaker, but for
You don't
some
say.
reason he was a tweaker, but he did like the timing belt water pump like 2 years ago.
and you have a receipt for this.
Yes, a receipt from the shop, and I opened it up, and it's a Continental belt, and all the writing on the belt still looks perfect. You know how that always wears off over time. That's the other big thing that gives a timing belt away. But all the accessory belts look brand new. So clearly that's huge for me, not having to do a water pump timing belt. But things I need to do, obviously the tires, need to repair that seat. There's a bunch of other little things. Obviously air filter, oil change, that kind of stuff. The brakes. For one, so the hardest thing, Frank, is I'm actually doing the series. Just started the series. Spoiler alert on YouTube. But it's like I always pop off like a wheel. I'm like, oh, these are the brakes I'm going to do. And on this, I'm like, I have a budget. These brakes look like they're at 50% health. We're going to keep them. You know, it's so different.
That's an interesting
It's
way,
so
and
hard for
honestly,
me.
it is. But I think it's almost for a lot of people potentially more useful, right? If someone's watching it, be like, hey, what are needs? What can I do? What do I have to do today, and what can I do tomorrow?
Sure. Yeah.
That's kind of what you're looking at.
Yeah.
And a lot of it from your perspective is going to be like, it's not just like, hey, can I commute on this for 6 more months? It's like, can I just absolutely kick this thing square in the dick for 800 consecutive miles
and not break
and
it.
still be okay?
Yeah.
Which is a different use case. But I think that's good because if you tell people, oh yeah, I'm going to beat the shit out of this thing for, umpteen hundred miles, and it'll be okay, then yeah, you on your like commute to, whatever, Pawtucket, you'll be all right.
Yeah, and it's it's weird how you weigh like what's important because yeah, it's you want to do all your reliability maintenance things that would be good for reliable daily, but also this is a rally car, so I want to do things to improve the driving experience, and I kind of adds more weight to those things versus like regular maintenance. Like I'm skipping some maintenance that I would normally do to put
Sure.
a elevate rear sway bar in, which is like one of the best sway bars you can get, and
Yeah.
it's going to transform how that all-wheel drive wagon handles, which I think is going to be worth every goddamn penny. I imported, I'm telling you all my top secret weapons for this rally.
Boy.
But I got that super thick 25 millimeter strut tower bar that only came on
thick
European diesel V50s
Sure.
that I bought from England. So that came. I've got all these kind of like fun things I'm throwing at it. Maybe a
Okay.
new turbo bypass valve. I don't know. We'll see.
Ooh.
Just to
You can hook
add,
it up to a duck call?
yeah, it's good. No, it's going to be like a liquid fart. It's going to be like every time I downshift
Yeah.
and get on it. But no, it's just like fun stuff, and it just like it is like reprogramming my mind because usually when I get a car I just go over everything, like
Yeah.
even if it's questionable, because I'm not the guy that likes to do a car over and then fix stuff forever and
Right.
ever, right?
Right.
So I always front load that, but now I have a fixed budget to operate on. So it's causing me to make some weird decisions, and I am trying to, because it's like what it's the sense of occasion, as the boys like to toss around.
Yes.
So, and I think handling, I think the exhaust cutout, I think if I get a little more turbo noise, I think those are all things that add to that
Sure.
and make a car more exciting. But yeah, that's the big stuff, man. How much more of it do I have to do? I don't know. All of it?
Every
So-
single bit of it. Yeah.
Every fucking single piece of that I need to do.
Man, and that's the thing too. It's like there's an added wrinkle to this that I'm gonna have to do here for my situation,
Mhm.
which is I don't know, man. I also have to find someone to drive the goddamn thing.
That's a big
I've got a
deal.
short list. I have some people that have volunteered to distribute that have reached out to either me directly or did we have someone? I can't remember if it was the APA pod Instagram or my own, where somebody, a couple of people have reached out as well and been like, hey, like, I'll do it. And like, is that thing available? And can I get some seat time and stuff like that? So
Seat time.
that might be, part of it is like, I'm not going to be there. So this thing could be the village bicycle first, as far as I'm concerned. Just as long as it stays four wheels on, I think it'll be all right. So yeah, I do that. That's another thing. It's just like, I kind of need to get this done like yesterday, because for someone to be like, because I haven't like tapped anyone on the shoulder and be like, you're in, because I want to make sure the car is in first, right? So as long as once the car is done, then it's like, okay, but I can't have it done like 2 days before and then be like, all right, you're in, and like find someone to drive it, and they're like, maybe they're taking a car, or they're already gonna go to the bunny ranch, or they're gonna, I don't know, they're gonna be doing other things, and so I need to find a he or a she to pilot this thing, as well, which is a whole different ball of wax.
Yeah, you got to get it finished because they're probably going to want to try it before the day of the rally or the day before the rally.
Yeah,
So
and maybe go get a hotel room and like find some, like there's other shit that needs to happen. Like I have a space. The car has a space. And so that's taken care of. But as far as like, I guess you could sleep in it, but it's probably not recommended. They're bunking with you, Chadwick.
hey, come on! I got a wagon. We could just sleep in that and save a bunch
true.
of cash.
That's true. The shaggin' wagon. Or do you have a co-pilot? Are you taking a co-pilot?
Nope, solo baby.
Okay. All right. Well,
I was
very cool.
expecting to go against the svelte hot hatch, so I was trying to save all the weight I could.
This is true.
I think there's like
hence
a
the diesel
at least
sway
a
bars of the
600
world.
pound weight differential. I know there's a power difference too, but yeah,
Because that's doing what, 240? What's the horsepower on that? on your car?
218 and then
218.
236 pound feet. So
Sure,
like an
okay.
extra hundy over what you're sporting there, big guy. But like
Yeah.
again, 600 pounds. It should power to weight's still favorable, but I got to do something to make it dance a little bit.
Yeah, I mean you've got the exhaust cut out, so you got that sorted out.
Hey.
Out the door and around the corner. So this will be really interesting, and what I might try and do is later this week I'm supposed to, like in 3 goddamn days, I'm supposed to go and do a photo shoot on like a low mileage BMW 1M
Those are great.
up in Sea Ranch, so up in Mendocino Coast. And so part of me is like, oh, I'll take the S2000, but I might take my studio strobes with me. And if I do that, I won't have room in the S2000. And it was like, boy, it'd be great if I had a fun hatchback to drive up there. And so if I can at least get the axle done and the tires mounted and the alignment done, um, I could just that could be my test run is I could
Hmm.
run it up Highway 1 up the Mendocino coast. It'd be like 3 hours in each direction.
Good shakedown. Yeah.
Be a killer shakedown, a lot of fun, assuming it doesn't blow up. Um, or my 4-year-old tires don't turn into goo.
4-year-old new tires.
Right, like when someone decides they want to like take their Jordan 2s out of the box and they've been in their garage for their whole life and they just turn the rubber
Fucking
just
just
turns to dust.
disintegrate. Yeah.
So we'll see. So that might be my shakedown. Do you have any shakedown plans, or is the rally going to be the
Dude,
shakedown?
fuck, I don't. My time, like, I don't have the time right now to throw at it. Like, I've got the
Yeah.
tracker I'm wrapping up. It's going to be like, get it done. Hopefully, drive it maybe to work one day or something to see if it works.
Yeah.
But the seat is going to be time consuming. First off, just that seat weighs like 85 pounds as it should in a Volvo.
Reproduction.
It's just, yeah, but just fucking trying to get all those connections, and I have limited wire to work with, and I'm under a seat on the side of a vehicle. So I've got it up a little bit on the lift, but it's still not a comfortable place to work, dude.
Have you considered just like getting a knife and just like cutting shit?
Someone beat me to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's going to be time consuming. And then there's a ton of like the maintenance stuff. It all adds up, right? It's like you
Yeah.
said, like you could do it all in a day if you had a day. But yeah, I got to get on it, man. I really got to focus and just get this thing done. That's yours focus. But I just need to like
right.
really just get into, I think it's like settling in now that I need to have this car ready. Because when we had this conversation, like 2 months ago, I was like, man, I got so much lead time for this project. I could do a
Yeah.
bunch of bullshit.
Layup.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, right?
Mhm.
Like that's kind of, and we opened and I was joking about the whole, you know, um, reality TV showification of this, of like, we've got the deadline and the clock is ticking. And like, honestly, if we bought these cars with 2 weeks, we would have figured out a way to get it done. It's like, it doesn't matter. We would have used up as much time as we were given, no matter how long it was, right?
Sure.
If it was 6 months from now, we'd be having the same conversation in 5.5 months of like, oh my God, we've only got 2 weeks. And I haven't even, whatever, done anything.
Right.
So there's going to be a lot of that. But, the good news is, I mean, it takes a village. There's going to be other people on this rally show if shit does go a little bit sideways. We've got a lot of compatriots who will help right the ship. Hopefully not literally, but like mechanically anyways, if something goes sideways. That happened with me in the Sprint Turbo behind me.
Oh, yeah.
And so hopefully it doesn't come to that. But I feel pretty good. I mean, these are two fairly, Ford products, really. Two
Very much.
Pretty stout
I'd
objects.
say. Yeah. Both of them are pretty reliable, good performers for what they are too. Different, hot hatch versus like all-wheel drive wagon thing.
And how many miles are on yours again?
188.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. It's good.
fine.
It's good. I think it's going to be fine. They're well-built machines. Pretty rugged. That T5
Well, I mean,
is pretty fucking rugged.
And you're spending money on like go fast bits. You're not even doing,
I'm not
'cause
even scared, bro.
I haven't really done the math yet, but I think let's just say between once I get the tires mounted, mounted and balanced is, let's say that's going to be 600 for all of that. Maybe another $150 for an alignment. So that's 750.
You need
all
a
the
windshield.
other parts I have, right? All the other parts I have to install is like another couple $100.
Nice.
Let's say, then that's for the axle, the thermostat housing and stuff. I have all that shit. An oxygen sensor I don't need, because I had bought a nice Motorcraft one for like $70, and it turns out, oops, I don't need it. And then 200 for the windshield. So I'm gonna be in at like $3,100.
Okay.
So
That's
I'm gonna have
pretty good.
$400 to play with, but there's still unknowns, right? I might blow up a ball joint getting this axle swapped out.
Yep.
Or I might need those sway bar end links. Or oops, it's actually a lower control arm that's bonked and the bushing is bad at the subframe. Like there's gonna be some while I'm in theirs. Um, but I bought like a PCV valve and I got the valve cover gasket. I've got all the things. I've got wiper blades. I've got
Yep.
air
Big one.
filter, I have
Yep.
cabin filter. I have all that. Like I might have got a fuel filter. I don't remember. But like I have all the things. So I really, barring anything scary, I should coast under the budget. Um, knock on fucking wood, like aggressively, you
Yeah.
know.
I'm pretty
Um,
I'm pretty close for budget. I've kind of looked over the car. I did a really good inspection, so I don't think I'm gonna have
yeah.
too many more surprises. I have like a couple $100 to play with. I am gonna sell so I have like the Hankooks, they're all seasons, which are the
Okay.
Solus ones, which are actually really good passenger tires.
Sure.
And they have like 1,500 miles on them. So I have a set
Yeah,
of four of those. I could
that's the
sell
tires I put
those.
on my when I had the Civic hybrid manual.
Yeah,
Those are
perfect.
tires I
Like
put on it.
perfect. And they were like last like 40,000 miles or more. So
Yeah.
I could easily sell those. I'm guessing like 75 to 100 on the used market. They're like
Yeah.
they're fucking brand new.
Yeah.
So if I can get like 100 for those, I'm going to recoup that cost. And I'll have a little more to play with. But yeah, it's my performance stuff really is just the sway bar, which I actually got a deal with Elevate, which was cool working with those guys. And
Hell yeah.
then
Shout out.
the thing I got on eBay was insanely cheap. It was like the last one available. I don't know how I scooped it, but the guy was just getting rid of it. He was parting his diesel V50 out. And I'm like,
Of
that
course.
thing is so sought after. And I made an offer and I was like, he's just going to ignore it or come back like
Right.
closer to his asking price. And he went for the price. I'm like,
It
bro,
was like
thank you
50
so
bucks or
much.
something.
Yeah, around that. Yeah. What was
Yeah.
it?
Hell yeah.
Oh, it's somewhere on here. It's a little more than that. It was like $75.
Oh boy.
So
Yeah.
it's super rare though. Like people pay like I think it goes transaction usually is like $200.
Damn.
So it's a thick.
If you know, you know.
It's an OEM Volvo strut tower bar. So it's like
Right.
that
Oh
stuff
yeah.
always fetches more cash.
I know it's thick.
Um,
It's a veiny.
it's so veiny, dude. It's
Cool.
pulsating all the time. Actually, it keeps the car from pulsating. But apparently, once you put the rear sway bar in, it kind of like tightens up the front end, so your turn in's a little crisp, and the
Sure.
rear comes around even more. So it's like a great. These things handle quick with
rotate,
just a few
rotate.
mods. So yeah,
Hell
I'm
yeah.
pretty excited. I'm pretty excited, man. I think I balanced out like the maintenance stuff, and thank God, time about water pump. I probably wouldn't have gone, crazy with the suspension stuff.
Yeah, mine timing belt, water pump were done. It's fine by miles, but it's like right at like the 10-year mark.
Oh wow. Oh, okay.
Which
Wow.
like it's I think it's got like on paper it's got like 40,000 miles left in the belt, but like
Yeah, but that time, yeah. Mr. Old Rubber over here. Everything.
yeah, I mean thankfully it's seen constant limited use the entire time.
Okay.
So it's been like started and driven around every week or two and whatever, like supermarket and back. So it's not like it's been sitting in a garage for 7 of those years.
Got it.
So it's just going to be kind of a send it situation because I'm not going to have an opportunity to get it done. I can probably get it done on budget, but apparently those cars are pretty persnickety when it comes to OEM timing sets
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the tensioner on them is I guess like twice as much tension on the timing belt on these compared to the regular Z-Tech motors.
So that's what my fear is with like when it
like
comes
that.
to time. It's not so much the belt, it's the tensioner. I'm always worried about a tensioner that's just been in there for a long time.
Yeah, and it's always I always wonder. That's why if it's been sitting, then I worry more.
Yep. Yep.
For both the rubber and the tensioner, along with everything else,
Yeah.
cam seals going, and so it's sat. And now that cam seal's wasted the moment where you put 20 miles on it.
Yeah. So it comes
you
up to
bathe.
operating temp. Yep.
Yeah, then you bathe your timing set in sketchy oil or
good for
whatever.
it.
Like, a lot to go wrong. So I feel pretty okay, which is not a ringing endorsement, but pretty okay. So we'll see. But I think it's gonna be fun for whomever drives it and takes
hell
it out
yeah.
on a rally, and it's gonna look good. I'll be really excited to see the photos and hear all the shenanigans. I've already had some people tell me that they've got some highly questionable plans for my absence, which is always good to hear. So
Yeah.
it's appreciated.
I'm pumped, dude. I think we did pretty good with these cars, even though we're like super stressed and up against it. I think it'll come out just fine. I just did everything I could to make the wagon exciting. I mean, sporty wagons are always fun,
Yeah.
but just to wake it up a little bit, loud exhaust and good handling. It should be a proper little little go
Hell
fast
yeah.
car. And I saved some. I did spend a little money on some aesthetic upgrades. So
Oh,
those are my
are there,
secrets. I'm not going to
oh,
show.
there's going to be up until day of.
Yeah, that's secret stuff right there, buddy. Um, so yeah, I'm pretty pumped. I am pretty pumped about this car. I
You
love
should
these
be.
cars, man. And they're super expensive. I was to try to find a clean, V50 T5 all-wheel drive wagon
Hmm.
that wasn't like gone over by a maniac. It would cost a pretty penny, right?
No, it would. It really would. And it would be it's funny because I just saw there's a guy who's got a dealership on the peninsula I know, and he's got one. It's like it needs some paint work and stuff, and he's asking with a manual though, V50 manual. He's asking $8,500 for it.
Is it all-wheel drive?
I don't know.
Most
I
of
don't
them are
know.
front-wheel drive. Most
Yeah,
of
it
them.
might be a front driver. Um and
Yeah,
even
they're
then, yeah.
even
It's
then, yeah, even the manual is super rare, and then getting the all-wheel drive with the manual is just like outrageously crazy nuts rare,
yeah.
apparently.
Yeah, it's cool. It's I don't know. It's really cool. It's rare. It's got the right transmission.
Hmm.
Um and yeah, I'm in support of your choice, my friend.
Yeah, should be fun, man. Should be a good time. But yeah, we got some work to do.
We do. We do. We've
Just a
got
little
we've
bit.
got just a little bit. Um any parting shots besides us stressing out?
A lot of sleepless nights coming out. I do want to. My thing too is I want to finish this car and give it a good shakedown because I haven't. It's like
Yeah.
I have a problem with doing that when I bring a car in the operating room. It stays there. I do everything. I don't like take it out and do it in between. It stays on the lift the whole
Right.
time.
Yeah.
I do want to get some shakedown time with this car because that's quite a thing to open up to, to start off with just like, welcome back to the world of the living. Let's go on a rally. And the car's like, fuck me. A meth head owned me,
Right.
dude. You got to take it easy.
Yeah, exactly. Be careful, man. Yeah. I just yeah,
Spill some
it's really
bong
interesting
water
because
on
like
me,
even
bro.
mine too. Mine too is like the owner was actually a really good dude and quite the opposite of your person. Um and really had his wits about him and looked after the car and was a good shepherd of it. I believe he's only the second owner.
Wow.
Um but it's just it's 100 and almost 40,000 mile Ford product and not like a
Hey.
cheap Ford product,
Yeah.
which what's really funny is because it's got like the leather Recaros
Hmm.
for the fronts, right? And they're nice, they're decent. There's the seam, one of the seams is torn in the seat of the bottom of each seat. Not bad, but it's split. And then you go in the back,
Garbage bags, effectively.
trash bag
Yeah.
material.
Yep.
It's the least convincing vinyl you've ever touched.
It's like the
It is like the
nitrile gloves that
lowest
you wear in
quality.
the
Yeah,
garage. Yeah. Yeah. I know
yeah,
exactly what it
that's
is.
exactly what it is. It's like stretchy and shitty, and it's like, oh, they were not fooling anybody as far
Uh-uh.
as the quality of the pleather back here.
Cool fucking car, though. Cool
It is,
fucking
yeah,
car.
cool car, good color, even when clapped.
Salmon.
Yeah, exactly. Fully never go full salmon. But yeah, it's interesting. We'll see. I'm bummed I can't go, but I'm actually truly excited for Mystery Driver to pilot it and kind of, especially if it's someone, because I've had some people reach out that have been on rallies before and they're rally at least semi regulars or were in the past, and then I also have some other people that are that have reached out that have never been on a rally.
Oh, sick.
And so I think somebody getting their own rally experience could be really cool. I got to make sure they're up for the hustle and the bustle.
Hmm.
Um,
And the
but
car is up for the hustle
and
and bustle.
sure, right. And so yeah, I got a nose to the grindstone this week. And yeah, I don't have a choice.
We got this. We got this.
We
Dude.
got it, baby. Yeah,
Something like that.
it's yeah, something like that.
Something
I
just
don't know.
maybe
Reach
like
out
that.
if you or a loved one would like to participate on the next rally. I don't know how I'm gonna like. I don't know how I'm gonna like choose. I think there's like rules around sweepstakes, so we can't like have a sweepstake. There's like legal
Oh,
things.
bummer.
Or like one lucky entry. Like it ends up complicated. So we'll just I don't know.
Well, depending on
It's
how
not
much
that
work you
official.
get done on the car, it's lucky or not.
Yeah, exactly. If it burns to the ground in my driveway, then like
Mm.
that solves that problem, I suppose.
Right?
But yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be fun. It will be a thing,
Nice.
hopefully.
Hopefully, hopefully in 2 weeks we have a better report.
Yes, we're gonna find out. Do you want to play a game?
I always
Yes.
I treat life like a game, but yeah, let's do this thing. I believe that's a segue. We'll count that as a segue.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We will. We will.
We are rolling out our automotive print ad game show. It's wonderfully creatively named, and it is what it is. It doesn't promise any false, you know, bullshit. It's all
Maybe.
bullshit. The ads are complete bullshit. Let's be honest with each other. There's no factual information in any of these advertisements. Frank is gonna read an advertisement from a printed publication, usually a magazine.
Mhm.
This advertisement can be from the
Periodical.
80s, 90s, mid 2000s, the aughts. Let's be real. It's an automotive ad. He's gonna omit anything that gives the car away, make, model, anything glaring. Usually, sometimes we spoil it. I have three
Oh yeah.
guesses to figure out what the hell he's talking about. Yeah, I think I'm on a two week losing streak here, or 2 episode losing streak. So hopefully I can redeem myself with something less spicy, or maybe it's hard and I get it. Either way, three guesses. Every time I fail, he gives me a hint. 10 minutes, we'll be on the clock. Frank, roll that beautiful, please goddamn be beautiful bean footage.
We will. I am let's see. I have multiple options for the same
Shit.
vehicle,
I
and I'm
hate
trying to
this.
figure
This
out
is like
which one I'm
Russian
doing
roulette.
here.
And every gun has at least a bullet in it. None of them
You
are
know what I'm gonna
favorable.
do?
Some have 5 rounds.
I'm gonna do this one, and I might have to give you some extra hints here.
Ooh,
But
that sounds horrible.
yeah, we're just gonna run with it. The
Okay.
problem is I'm trying to get like, can I get this in a format where I can actually freaking read it?
Dude, that's the worst.
Let me try this one. That's actually worse. Okay. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna have to like,
Little
because
glitch
I can
behind
either
the
like have
curtain.
it unzoomed in and it's hard to read, or I can
Mhm.
zoom in and it's like I have to like scroll. It like zooms in too much. There's no middle ground. So, all
Hmm.
right, that's all of this is very much a me problem and not an anyone else problem. But okay, so here it is. It is a one-page advertisement here.
Hmm.
Um, it's showing it. It almost looks like an illustration, but I'm pretty sure it's just like a highly stylized photo
Okay.
of the vehicle in question. From the passenger side, like broadside. It's on a road at night. There's fireworks going off in the background. There's an almost full moon. It is heavily waxing.
Hmm. How
And
can you
there's a
tell by the
little.
photo?
It's a waxing moon.
It's
It's
not
not
waning?
waning. It is not
Okay.
waning. It is wax on, Danielson.
Wax's world. Okay.
It is. And there's an outline of a little bit of a uh some sort of a logo within the moon. So they've
Jesus.
logoed the moon here.
Okay.
And then there's also a sign, like a street sign, and it says, you can barely make out, it says Berlin.
Okay. Wow.
And above it, it says blank blank, the German reunification of economics and exhilaration. Okay. And then we've got more script underneath.
I hope so.
These are exciting times to be driving in, as the world watches the price of other European driving sedans soar beyond reach. Blank blank breaks down the wall in revolutionary style. In a competitive test drive of €8 sedans that push the limits from Death Valley to the Sierra Nevadas, ignore that Berlin sign, I guess. The editors of Road and Track said, quote, on the twisty bits, the blank takes a backseat to no one. The grip of its tires, size 195/60 R14, is good, and the steering has a fast ratio and a great connected to the road feel. Did someone say blank? And the blank is their tagline of this era. Blank's German engineering makes for an exhilarating driving experience. Its precise negative steering roll radius, patented track correcting rear axle, and four-wheel independent suspension give you a remarkable sense of control. Its compact exterior contains a spacious cabin, seating 5 adults comfortably. In fact, you'll find more cubic feet of passenger space in a blank than in a Saab 900, Volvo 740, BMW 525, or a Mercedes 300. Adjustable front and rear seating, 6-speaker stereo system, and air conditioning are just a few of its standard amenities. Road and Track concluded, quote, adept at hauling a family around in spacious comfort, yet willing to do a little cut and thrust on back roads. It's a fine value. What more timely statement than that? Except perhaps that there's never been a better time to test drive a blank. For the dealer near you or a catalog, call 1-800-44 and then a name I can't say. Seatbelts save lives. And then there's a tagline at the bottom that I'm not going to read. You're going to have to play the process of elimination game here. Because you've got some stuff to chew on, but no motor transmission.
No tech specs.
The tire size is what you get.
Get the fuck out. And sedan. You said sedan.
And sedan. Allegedly seats 5 adults.
Wow, that's a really original sedan there.
And you kind of have to go on the fact that they cannot stop talking about how German it is. Multiple Berlin Wall references and reunification.
Right.
And the fact that they just talk shit to like all of the rest of Europe. And so you have to assume they're not talking shit about themselves.
Right. And so it's not as old as when the Berlin Wall fell, clearly. I feel like we're more modern than that.
I don't know, Mr. Gorbachev.
You named Mercedes and BMW, 525 and 300. So those are the German. So it's German. It's definitely German. So what's left?
Unless it isn't.
We lose Mercedes. This is not a Porsche because we said sedan. So Volkswagen is the only by default, right?
Blank blank breaks down the wall in revolutionary style.
So no drive. We didn't get like front wheel drive, all wheel drive, rear wheel drive, even though sedan was said many times, and small.
Small, but seating for 5 adults comfortably. In fact, you'll find more cubic feet of passenger space than all those other cars.
Right. So we're not talking about a Jetta, because there's no way a Jetta has more interior space than a 525. No goddamn way. So I'm thinking if it could be Passat, depending on what time period we're in. What was the pre-runner to the Passat? The V begins with a V. We already did that one, so it can't be.
You're thinking of the Quantum.
Quantum. It can't be the Quantum. That was before. We already did that one, so that's not even fair.
The Quantum.
Passat could be Passat. There's nothing that rules it out. 5-door or a 5-seater, 4-door sedan with good space. Early Passats were pretty spacious, actually. The big greenhouse. But is that what we're talking about?
Fast ratio and great connected to the road feel.
Horrible writing in this one. The steering has a fast ratio. It's like a pat on the back. It's quite what is the I think of the used car stickers from back in the day, like zippy,
sporty,
spirited, zesty. I think it's a Passat. I really think by you said process of elimination, this has to be a Volkswagen, and it has to be Passat. So it's going to be like a 94 Volkswagen Passat. I don't think the trim was mentioned because it didn't say it had like an engine, any kind of engine. So I'm just going to say base model Passat. Final answer.
Talk about Farfignugan. Or sorry, did somebody say Farfignugan? That was
okay.
One of the things there in the middle. This is indeed that first generation Volkswagen Passat. This is the specific ad is 1992.
Okay.
But it's a model that launched in 91.
Got it.
Which was that first generation Passat with the kind of flat, not much of a grill front end.
But
yeah, that's what it is. You got it.
It had to be like the Mercedes and BMW.
Yeah,
but
so there's like no tech specs.
No.
And it's a car I've been wanting to do for a while because it's like, talk about a car you don't see anymore.
Yeah, but if this was,
They're
dude, if
cool.
this was like topical, like Berlin Wall just collapsed, then it wouldn't have been a facade because we'd be way off on. That's my only concern is. I know it was Volkswagen, but I didn't know what time period. But it did read
Yeah.
more like a more 90s car. So,
Yeah.
and
92.
and you said like 525, which I think there
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
like
And
a.
that's what it was. It was all about like, can you just do the process of elimination and figure out like who they're talking shit about? Very clearly it was German, unless you're gonna go like, is it NSU? Like, I don't know.
Maybe.
um, but
Good
yeah,
car.
well done. Those are cool. They let me send you a link to the
Yeah, let me
actual
see
ad here.
it.
But they
What color was it in?
black.
Okay.
Let's see. I have where'd it go? No.
Oof.
Why? Why God, why? Here we go. But no, that's really cool. I would like to.
I like Volkswagens from this period. I like the Jetta a lot too. The early Jettas are cool. Um,
Yeah,
although I like
that'd
the
be like the
second gen
Mark.
better.
That'd be like what, the beginning of the Mark III.
Mhm. 90. Would you say 92? I said
92.
94. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
here you go.
Let me
Nope,
see
that's
this.
not it.
Whoa,
Son of a
dude. What?
bitch.
You
Yeah.
shouldn't spread it that
Oh
far.
God, oh fuck. Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, it's all fun and games, so you accidentally personally goatsy your co-host.
Live.
Exactly.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
But they're cool. Like,
Oh.
and you can get a VR6 with a
Oh,
manual.
this is a killer ad. Damn.
Yeah, and a
You see the
TDI and
greenhouse
a
though?
wagon.
The
Yeah,
greenhouse
they're
is
good.
amazing
Uh-huh.
for these. I remember that.
Yeah, they're cool.
Oh, this has
When's the
no
last time
text
you've
for-
seen one like
You
moving under
don't.
its own power?
And if you do, it's like slammed and stanced, and those guys kind of
I mean,
ruined
they
it.
had pretty poor
Ooh.
reputation for reliability to begin with.
What did these have? They didn't have the 2 point slow, did they yet?
I think you got either the 2 point slow
Yep.
or you can get a TDI.
Cool ad though. It does look
Or-
like an illustration versus a actual photo though. Looks like
Yeah.
a cartoon.
And I think you could get in this gen. I think you could get a VR6. I just don't know like when, like where in the,
Wow.
because that's what the B3 I think that was.
That would have been like the early VR6.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know when you got it, but yeah, that would have been. When did they launch that car in America?
The
Was it 91 or was it earlier?
the Passat?
Like 90. Yeah.
I want to say maybe this was not, you said 92. This might have been it.
Maybe.
Might have launched in 92.
I don't know. I think it was maybe 91. I don't know. Whatever.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think it'd be rad to get one VR6.
Well, that makes sense.
The manual.
91 model year 92. That makes sense. That tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're killer. I like them, and it was an interesting design.
I think
I
they've
like
aged pretty well.
I think I like the late 90s Jetta better overall.
Sure.
If I was
Yeah,
gonna
that,
pick
like-
one that's not a Golf, right?
So you're talking like 97, like the end of the Mark III, like the
No, I
K2,
think it's the
or
Mark
like
IV, so like the 99.5,
like the new Jetta.
99.5 and newer when they rolled out.
Crossover year.
I still think they look cool.
I mean, that was peak Volkswagen, right?
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
you had to say like 2001 ish
With the red and blue gauge cluster. Those are great. You could get those.
or Passat.
Yeah, those GLIs were dope. With the Recaro package 6-speed manual.
Those
Yeah,
cloth
those are
seats with, like,
fucking dope.
The kind of the two
Stripes. Yeah, it's like
the
stripes
stripy
and this is
insert.
Recaro.
Mhm.
I thought those were, and they came with like BBS wheels. It was a fucking killer car.
Yeah, well built. Yeah. Well,
1.8
good job.
turbo.
Good job on the
Thanks, man. I need to
Passat.
a little bit of ego repair right there.
Yeah. No,
Jesus.
it's okay. You limped me into the Camaro last week, so
Ah,
good job on this one, playing the process of elimination game.
yeah. I usually don't like it when you're limp, but I took it tonight.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta push rope for the homies. How you want to celebrate? We basically just did an entire PCP episode.
I know, right?
You got anything else you've been working on a little bit?
Yeah. So, well, my episode was talking about how I have future PCP for the Volvo coming up, but I actually worked on the tracker a fair amount.
Okay.
The exterior overhaul has been completed. I sent you some photos.
Overhauling. Yeah.
The big thing was the wheels. This came on Steely's, not really exciting looking. They get a little bit of kind of not rust, but any little nick becomes corrosion on those kind of steelies. So it just looks shitty over time. The saving grace for mine was they did have the awesome Geo center caps, perfect condition. That looks so sick. But since it is a red car with white lettering on it and a white top, I thought, let's do some gloss white wheels.
Hell yes.
Let's just fuck, because it just
Absolutely
nothing screams like 95 like gloss white wheels.
Yeah.
So
you gotta have the belt. You gotta have the belt match the shoes, right?
Oh hell yeah, dude! Does the carpet do your car? What is it?
Yes.
Do your pubes match the drapes? But
yeah, I think that's how you should actually just come out and say it.
Just come out and say it. Yeah.
Please tell me about your pubic hairs. Oh, fucking creeps.
Absolutely.
I mean, we know like 90% of that creeper population are listeners of the pod, so we appreciate your listenership.
Continue to creep on,
dear sirs and madams. Yeah.
So taking those wheels down, obviously scratching them all up with some sandpaper is the first step. I love it when guys try to paint their wheels without doing that, and it just fucking just runs and bubbles and separates. Yep. And then you hit it. I just do a light coating of primer, a couple of light coats of primer, just a little promote that adhesion, and then of course just put some gloss white wheel paint. Let it like 30 minutes. Then you put some real good wheel clear on there to put up a thick coat. They look so cool, dude. I love them. It brings so much personality.
So good with the white top.
Yeah, it looks so cool in real life now. And then I restored. I was actually pretty successful. No clear coat failure on the car, but the paint is faded in some spots. It's got like pinkish on the hood. It just happens.
Is it even 2-stage?
I don't think those were.
Stage?
I think those are single stage.
Yeah.
But
it
yeah,
comes back though if it's red. Like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'd rather deal with that than having a clear coat failure car. So you don't have to worry about that. But still, like the problem with that is the clear coat doesn't take the heat, the paint does. So you get a lot of discoloration. Fully glossed up, I rubbing compound polish and then wax. I went stupid and put a ceramic coat on it. But anyway, yes. it shines so well and it looks fine. It looks great. Yeah. But the new white top is almost, I'm so scared that a bird's going to shit on it. I have rag top cleaner, which you have to use on something like that. But just, dude, it looks so good with the white wheels. And then I got the tire cover for the back that has the white tracker logo on it.
Yes.
As a total package, it looks fucking good. I sent you a couple photos. It looks really
sharp
as fuck, dude. For what it was. So I put some time into it. It's looking good. I still got a couple things I need to do to shore up that rig, but dude, what a clean example, because a lot of them aren't that pretty anymore. So
what do we think next week it'll be ready for me to take pictures of her?
Oh, I think so. We should definitely get something going, dude. I want to think of somewhere fun. I almost want to do a place like with a mural in the background because it is such a bright and fun car. But also somewhere cute and fun,
Yeah, like I was thinking when I'm done with the sprint here, photo shoot, I was like, oh, I want to go to like a tiny horse farm and be like, can I take pictures with your tiny horses? And just have like this car with these tiny horses, just like mess with people's like perception of size.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Like the anti-banana for scale thing.
I'd love to park in front of an old roller skating rink or something with a lot of neon and stuff with that tracker. I think that would be like kind of the backdrop for that.
Let's think of some ideas because I'm down the clown. Like I think we could do something.
It's such a cool truck too. That top is not coming down for a while. I'll tell you that right now. That's a pain in the dick. I had to do like chin ups to get the zippers close enough to. It's such a pain in the dick because it will stretch over time. Yeah. But with the top down, it was fun. I drove it a few times with the top down. It's sick. Yeah. But yeah, no, it looks so cool, dude. It looks so good. So yeah, somewhere fun.
Yeah, no,
I think it'll photo nicely. I think we can have a lot of fun with it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and we are probably going to have to do some photos with the top off, but I think with the top up specifically on that thing, it'll look so goddamn good.
Yeah, the white top looks great. The interior, that's the other thing. The interior is so strong on this one, dude. Like no seat tears or anything. It's all original except, dude, it has. Oh, this is the other funny thing. It has like a Bluetooth stereo. It's not garish. It's just like a single DIN unit with a little microphone in the gauge cluster. So you can make. So I called my wife. I'm like, I'm calling you from 95 Geo Tracker land, and she's like, you sound crystal clear. I'm like, holy shit! Yeah. Like that's just fabulous. Such a killer bonus, and it's Bluetooth. Like hook your phone up, play your tunes. The speakers suck, but you can put. There's plenty of sound system options for these things.
The speakers in my Vitara, same deal. They're just the worst paper speakers possible.
But they're so cheap to replace. It's like the tires. I have all seasons on there. I don't want to put off-roaders because maybe the next person wants to put it like a more street. So I always leave that stuff open. But dude, it's so good. They're so fun. They're so fun.
Yeah, and really, I mean, that's the update I've got on my end is I did get the top in. I haven't put it on yet, but on the Vitara, I do have the top. It's in black, which is a bummer because they're unobtainable in
I
white.
swear I bought the last one. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, yours is a different gen. Mine's like a
Different
weird
gen, but
5 piece.
yeah, try to find the older ones though. They're like all dried up. The only reason I found that is the guy had it sitting in his garage and didn't want to use it.
Yeah,
Like he sold the vehicle or something, had an extra one.
yeah, perfect. So yeah, it was like $200 for this one, and it'll be fine. I need to get it on there though.
Hmm.
Um, and then I can like get the car detailed and cleaned up. I'm gonna do the timing belt on it, I think.
Yep.
Pretty easy timing belt job, it looks like anyways. It doesn't look too scary.
Oh hell
Um,
no. Yeah, it's easy.
and yeah, it's kind of it.
It's
And then
probably
we'll
not
see. I'm waiting
too
on the title,
too different
but
than mine. You could watch a good video series if you want
that's
to see
what
how
I've
to do time
heard.
about
I've
water
heard, yeah.
pump.
Yeah, maybe I have already. Who knows?
Oh, wait no.
But yeah,
Super
it seems like
straightforward.
it's pretty straightforward. A lot of room
Literally,
to work.
literally a
Pull the
tensioner
radiator and-
pulley. Yeah, and a water pump.
yeah, mine doesn't even have AC, so like you pull the radiator out and it's like you've got nothing. There's just like
Oh shit.
wide open spaces.
Oh yeah.
Um, so yeah, so we'll do that. Title, I'll probably have the title in a month. So, I got to finish the Focus first. That is gonna get
Yep.
all of my focus for the next couple of weeks. And then I'll be back in Vitara and all my Suzuki products land. But
Nice.
and then also too, maybe when I come to you for the photo shoot, I can bring you a certain Lexus product
Oh, you
to leave in
should.
your
You should bring
clutches.
my review testing equipment too that I left in your fucking Turbo Sprint like years ago.
Oh yeah, I think
Please-
that's still in there.
please-
I haven't even.
You should totally put that out because that stuff's hard to get.
Yeah, yeah. I should put it somewhere where I know where it is actually. Rad. All right. Well, any last parting shots, good sir?
No, I just wish you the best of luck getting your Focus ready.
Back
We're
at ya.
we're entering
Yes.
official crunch time, I'd say at this time. So we kind of need to get these
berries.
cars sorted, bro.
Peanut butter crunch. Yeah, we're doing it. All right. Well, or we'll all fail miserably, and then you guys can laugh at us and mock us publicly, because we would have earned it.
Deservedly so.
If you want to continue, if you want to like have a front row seat for our failings, continue to listen along here and spread the word. We're gonna be in like punching distance of 200 episodes here.
Wow. Yeah, we're getting there.
And I really do think like as we get closer to that, like I bought a new computer to record this stupid podcast on. And so
Yay.
that's like one grain of sand on a beach that is hopefully us getting better at all of this continuously. So thanks for putting up with us. Hide your kids, hide your wife, tell your friends about the podcast. Check out all of the stuff we don't post on our Instagram, which is at APA Podcast. Rank, review, message, all the things, wherever you listen to podcasts, that is helpful. And like, I don't know, stalk us digitally if you want. I'm the photographer's garage at things, but really bug us more on the podcast stuff, because that's where we want to develop. How about you, sir? What do you? Where can you be stalked?
Yeah, definitely check Frank out on Instagram. His photos are absolutely nuts. And he's on YouTube. Check out his stuff. I just watched your Vitara video, and I watched that Pathfinder one, which I wish I wouldn't have watched.
Oh, it's a nice
It's
car.
so nice, dude.
nice truck. I
That's
told you.
exactly why I don't like it.
Yeah.
Either way, check his stuff out. I am the Auto Obscure Garage. Check it out for reviews, rescues, restorations, all that good stuff. Tracker content just coming
Tracker
out, busting out the
watch.
seams, guys. So I'm trying to do a pretty good series. It's actually got a lot of traction, which I think is
Hey,
interesting
get it.
because people like trackers apparently and sidekicks. So
Telling you,
I think they're
it's-
having another resurgence in popularity. They
really
such cool little
should.
rigs.
They
They
really
deserve
should.
it. They're so fun. It's impossible not to have fun. It's kind of like a Miata before Miatas get expensive.
Yeah, it's like the Miata of Jeeps.
It is 100%. But anyway, yeah, swing by, check that out. We appreciate you joining us here, guys. And as always, take care. We love you a ton, and we'll catch you in like a week.
Yeah, don't lick anyone you don't know.
I challenge that viewpoint, but okay.
Goodbye.
Peace.